Hello, I'm AJ. I'm your HYPOXiX coach for today, and we're going through level 4.1 supine psoas release. It's actually supine release, but the psoas does get released in there. Very excited about this one because we are adding in the mini ball to this one, and I suggest that you begin with the mini ball deflated about 70%. So you're going to start with only 30% inflation just to check yourself. And if you need more of a challenge, of course, and you have that stability, you can inflate. I mean, I will sometimes use this all the way to full. It depends on how much tension I have in my hips, because with the more tension, the more, of course, stress could be placed on the low back when you're stretching these muscles. And so you want to titrate accordingly. So I'm at about 30% capacity here with the, yep, perfect. So I'm going to balance that. I'm going to put this underneath in between my sacrum and my tailbone. So my pelvis is just balancing on the ball. And that's just going to increase the challenge to the psoas as I'm releasing it. So here, right about here, okay, not in the low back necessarily, but right between that tailbone and the sacrum. Now here, we are going to go back to connecting the whole foot into the wall. Okay, so that whole foot tripod is pressing into the wall. My left foot is, if you want to be on the same side as me, my left foot is pressing into the wall. My left glute is squeezed. My left low back is pressing down toward the ball, and my left rib is pressing into the ground. Those are all key components to this one here. Okay, so we're pressing hard into the wall. This foot is staying on the ground to stabilize. I'm going to interlace my fingers and put them behind my head because that's going to increase the challenge on that psoas. And I'm just going to press hard into the wall, keeping my glutes squeezed while my abs and my pelvic floor relaxed for this released breath. So I want you to close your eyes, focus on the release in the front of that left hip. And if you don't feel enough of a challenge, you simply cross that leg across the body a little bit more, squeeze the glute. You're going to tuck the abs, press that. Now with this one, I said tuck abs. I want you to stay as relaxed in the abs as possible as you move the pelvis into that position so that the glute and the hamstrings are doing most of the work for the mobility. You'll get a little bit of an ab contraction, so you actually get a nice little eccentric ab activity here to get nerdy about it. Okay, so let's go 3 sniffs for the inhale and a 6-second nasal exhale. It's not forced. In fact, it's slowed down as much as you can with this particular released exhale. Let's go and begin. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 6, 2, 3, left rib, and 5, and a 6. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 6, 2, 3, left rib, and 5, left glute. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6. Now, just a note, you are going to repeat those 6 breath cycles on the other side. You always have the option to begin with this one of driving the elbows into the ground or hands down to the ground just to stabilize, find your balance, and then as your progression, putting the hands behind the head.